Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Ethereum is really trying to go, okay. At the moment, the idea is that we could still see this wave 2 pullback here on the chart. So obviously we've got this, I mentioned in yesterday's video, this nested so-called combined series of 1-2 setups on the chart. I always have my problem with these because there are just too many of them. So it's either very bullish or it's something different, like a large ABC structure or so. But as long as we're holding relevant support levels, there's no reason to change this perspective. And I showed you yesterday some ideas about diagonals and B-wave pullbacks. I also did a deep dive into the long-term Ethereum chart in our channel membership live stream. If you're interested in that, check it out. You can always watch the recording. We talked about the long term and also what happened here, in 2022 and the bear market before obviously here. And we really did a deep dive into these structures here, 2018 lows and so on. Also about a couple of different potentials here on the way up. So don't miss this if you're interested in the different potentials, because there are some other options that could unfold here. But this is the one that I focus on primarily. The thing is though, and that's what I've been highlighting for the last few weeks or so, that if we get a sustained break above that $3,100 level, that it is probably already the direct pathway higher in the wave 3 of the wave 3, that we are not going to get another nice 1-2 setup. In this case, the 1-2 was tiny down here, which happens. And it is just sort of, both counts are bullish. It's just that in one of them, we probably won't see a pullback. I explained in detail in previous videos why, and showed you some other examples, like Solana did something similar end of last year. Rune did something similar, right? And Ether could be next. It's just that it tries to go. I see the potential on the ETH BTC chart, and it's not only a potential, it's actually happening right now as it seems. So the 78.6 extension is typically like a magical level for that, okay? For me, yeah, people might say, okay, is it already sustaining above 3,100? Not for me. I mentioned in previous videos that we need to be a bit careful here. It's not an exact science, that's one thing. It clearly hasn't established itself yet. And also, please consider the difference between futures markets and spot markets and the difference between different exchanges. So just because of a few dollars, I would not get all excited. But yeah, probabilities are high that it's going to go directly. But if it fails, it should fail from this region, okay? So looking at the ETH USD chart, a smaller time frame then. By the way, I yesterday made a video about the ETH BTC chart as well, so feel free to check it out if you're interested. But yeah, ETH USD shared with you yesterday as a small micro count here. That has limited use, the micro count, but the idea is that from the 23rd of January low, the market has formed a 5-wave pattern to the upside, which could already have topped. If it's the case that wave 1 topped, it's either possible here. I did have it on here before with a question mark. Wave 1, yeah, because you can count 5 waves up to this high, which formed on the 20th of February. Then we have an A wave down, an overshooting B wave, C wave down. In this case, we might not come down that much, but to be honest, these overshooting B waves get on my nerves, so it might not be that. Yeah, but they happen very often in bullish markets. But I would rather say, that's why I took it off the chart, that the wave 1 is still unfolding, but sort of in the on its last legs, basically. So we have a 5-wave move up, and even the 5th wave has basically 5 waves up. So as I said, if it fails from here, if it fails, it should fail from here. What means failing, right? So at least pulling back into a larger wave 2 support area, which I think I have to adjust. Gonna adjust that support area. Yeah, it's now between 2,344 and 2,720. This wave 2 support area, and an ABC pullback could send the price back into this support region. But I need to see minimally a little bit of a signal, right, to confirm that this wave 2 is unfolding actually. And obviously I shared with you that micro count here, in which a wave 4 bottomed possibly on the 24th, and the 5th wave is unfolding now. But also here, the wave count is technically full. Again, doesn't mean it has to pull back now, but as soon as we see a break below that previous wave 4 low at 3,025, it would be an early signal that this wave 2 is unfolding, or at least the top of sorts is in place, and against that level we can focus on higher directly, it would then also take a break below $2,902 to confirm further that this wave 2 is unfolding. Until that happens, be aware that this can easily extend, and as I said, it might just go directly to 4,000 plus. Yeah, but Ether's chart, besides that, hasn't really done much since my last update, so I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe, and if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.